reading the sound changes.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello everyone.
Oh, hi.
There are snails in the world. Did you watch the stream from last week?
No, I didn't. I vaguely heard about the snails though. I did see the snails and I did appreciate them.
I see how it is, Miles. I see how
I
it
know.
is.
This is also why that like I don't remember any of this language at all because like I've been bad at like keeping up on the backlog.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh. For the poll. Yes, I agree. I don't know how I do the things I do. It's been crazy wild times. I feel like I do both everything and nothing. Like I have everything to do and nothing to do at the same time.
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh, I know it fully is a me problem.
I feel like since I've left my job, I feel like I do like 10% of the stuff that I did before. And I used to think like, oh, I'd get so much more done. And instead, I'm like watching the shittiest TV imaginable.
That is like granted, my job hasn't ended yet, but I do feel as mentally checked out as if I were to have been gone. So I do feel that like I'm watching, I want to say garbage TV, but I'm watching things that I didn't think I would be watching in a while. Saturday, it was the first time I officially watched like without sleeping, without like it being so groggy. I watched the whole entirety of The Fifth Element. It was very good. The entirety of it is amazing.
With the blue opera singer, right?
Yes. I will. I don't. Should I spoil it? I'm going to spoil
It's
it.
been out long enough.
So like they need the four stones, and I guess the dude like Bruce Willis had to reach into her, like literally, like into her body and pull out the stones. And just like, and they're not like small stones, they're just like as big as like my water bottle and like triangle shaped, like a triangular prism. But I've also been watching a lot of TTRPG reviews and getting inspired. So hooray.
Okay. I feel like StreamYard's changed its UI, and I don't know if I like it or not.
I can't tell if it has or not, but I definitely think something's up.
Anyway, so 2 weeks ago, we started talking about. Well, no, we hadn't even started talking. We felt we needed a poll topic, and this was what we shook the shook. We shook vowels. Were you watching for the chartreuse thing yesterday?
No, I was trying to avoid a thunderstorm. Aaron, welcome. Hello.
What does pub?
I've seen that word. I've seen him type that word out. I don't know what it means.
Is it like people? Anyway,
what were you saying? Oh, we had to like shake a poll of our butts. Yes.
Yeah, and we basically decided that we would base it on a old stative verb, and that meant either we decided we didn't want it in the verb matrix itself, and so we were either going to just stick it out the front or we were going to stick it out the back.
Yep.
It wouldn't always be the back because of word order stuff, but or would it? Anyway, I guess there would be nothing stopping this coming somewhere else. But basically, it was either going to be that this stative verb ended up keeping its agreement and being further away from the main verb, or it was going to be next to the main verb and not have the agreement. And everyone decided that we didn't want the agreement.
Yay!
Which makes it easier for us by far.
Easy. I will say, I think that's what you mentioned pre-stream that I didn't kind of pick up on a little bit, but like there is something cool about it being pronominally marked, where kind of like there is that encoding of like I have not done it, but somebody else did, whereas like it just wasn't done at all. A little bit.
I don't know where this should go. Maybe after non-verbal predicate. Nothing in there.
That's what I was going to say, because especially now that we know it's not going to be person marked, it's going to be kind of more non-finite, but
negation in the language is marked with a pre-verbal particle. And I should have opened Lexigi before this. However, we can proudly, I don't know why I would say proudly, I had nothing to do with it. But I guess I encouraged Tethys to ask Graham. I'm never really quite sure which one I should use. I think I should say Graham. To
what's going on underneath the hood.
Or yeah, to check up on things, and things were checked up on, and I am
the bonnet. That's what Ian's called over there. The bonnet. Oh, speaking of
about cars, I was then wondering whether we were actually talking about the boot, but no, the boot is what you call the trunk.
The trunk, yeah. That's why we have trunk or treats, because it's cute.
The car in American culture, I know it has been studied, but
I despise it so much. I have so many thoughts I want to say right now. The first is there's a reason why Tethys did that, is because she is participating in our challenge. So if you are in our Discord, you have maybe seen that we are doing what's called our Puma challenge. And Puma stands for Proto-Indo-European, Ubik, Moloco, and Arante. I was saying that one right. Aranda, sorry. But
sorry.
No, you're fine. I didn't know. But those are kind of our languages of inspiration, if you will, in kind of creating things. If you would like to join us along, we are 2 days more or less into it, and you have 2 or more. So
the days thing doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter at all. But
like the days, like there's a decent amount of chat, but everything that's important has been
pinned
in the doc, hopefully, as well.
Yes.
Okay, so it comes out as ho. Now we could reduce that just to o, which would make the negative in Odoluan the same as the negative in Christu. You can see how we feel about it. Oh no, I shouldn't have zoomed. I zoomed too soon. Do we want to do like a little mini poll on O versus O? I feel like that would be a reasonable use of.
It will. I feel like I can't make. Oh, I can make polls. Never mind. I apologize. I just didn't know how to do it.
Am I doing the? Oh yeah. Which sort of poll are we doing? I was about to do one in YouTube itself.
Oh, I was going to do it through StreamYard. I'm not on the YouTube, but if you want to do it through YouTube, that will work just dandly as well.
I think the YouTube ones are a bit sleeker.
Okay. I think that you're right in that. It's less of like the ones and the twos taking things up a little bit. God, 42 and a half pages of notes is insane. So the challenge, Aaron, is we are giving folks a proto-phonology inspired by those two and two other languages, Moloko and Arenda. And you just evolve whatever kind of the constraints of the language that we give into whatever modern language. We have some pictures of animals. We have some culture building. We have a section for participants to select their own roots, although those are somewhat dwindling now because of kind of the restriction in syllables. We have some, but they're getting choice. But it's so far been very fun to see people's like kind of contributions and such.
I think when I looked at it, we have about as many syllables as like Mandarin. Like
they could buy fine.
Comparatively, it would be small if we only allowed monosyllabic roots, but actually, considering the shapes of words, it's
I'm glad disyllabic roots are available. But again, this is not this language. This is also what has been usually keeping up my studying time from focusing on this.
Mm-hmm. It would not make a difference if you wait a week. No. At some point in the middle of June, I'm going to release a text for people to translate. And then people will get about another month and a half, probably.
Correct.
To give like their versions of the text in with like a mini grammar or whatever people want to present. Like everyone can sort of work at the same time, so it's not like a relay where you have to meet a slot
for a deadline. It's just that like once 1 month and a half comes in, that's when you'll have like it's kind of like a little more of motivation to work on it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to end the poll.
Notably, the poll did not show up in StreamYard.
No, because it's not like a full message or whatever.
It's not like an LTI. Well, they don't connect anymore or something like this. So is it now? Is the prize for me? I don't know what won.
So the full form one. Hot.
Yay! That's really little young guys.
So negation in the language is marked with a pre-verbal particle hot. Now we did have some examples in the poll. So should we get these sort of correct within the context of the document?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I definitely know that.
So
I wrote it up, so it probably is in the. Oh, it is. Lovely.
Oh. Okay, so the person marked in the ergative will come forward. So
yes, that is now a thing.
So Shamul becomes Jamul, right?
Mm.
So
yeah, Jamul. So the full sentence would be whole bull god.
No, because the subject is fronted.
Oh yeah, whole.
Or the focus. It really depends. In the examples we gave two versions of Actually, we gave 2 versions of the second one. Basically, because like in this one, no, in this one it does matter. You could either front. Did we decided on what the verb came out like, but we never described them. Lovely.
No, we did do doodle did.
I remember that we got to a point where we knew that there was going to be the plain form and is it this one down here?
It's wherever I'm at. I think it's the February 2nd, February 10th poll.
For the verb forms?
No, not for the verb forms, for the syntax shift.
That's not okay. The syntax one, I know we front focus.
Okay.
Rather than just the subject.
Lovely. What were you talking about again? I'm sorry. Then I got on my little FOMO train.
How we basically how we present verbs. Based on this. Oh, it is in the verb section. It's just under here. So basically the verb, I think, it has one form as a verb, and then we have it imperfective that makes the attributive participle, and we have the nasal form from the causative that derives attributives from stative verbs, which then what?
Oh, Maddie's here.
Child collisions.
Maybe if they run at each other fast enough, they'll become a full-grown adult. Some molecules work. So if there's any sort of quantum tunneling with your children, hopefully you can get a full-grown one fast. Okay, this I remember now.
I'm just not gonna ask and keep going. So
okay, then I gotta refigure out what the sense is going to be now, because
What do you mean?
Oh, also everybody, just so you know, with I just got a notification that Arsenal has won the Premier League, and I cannot be any more happier. Because we have pronoun marking in these verbs, and that's not anything at all correct. And I was misled by
just because this is in the protoforms.
Correct, yes.
So I can just there.
Okay, lovely.
So this would be the person. Now, this is where the I can't quite work out what we were going for here, because I feel like this maybe I don't think it counts as jumping the gun if you'd already decided that we talked about how we were gonna mark tense, but rather more than aspect, and we were gonna do it based on temporal adverbs.
I remember this. Yes.
But it does. There is the there is like a sort of implication in all of this that if you wanted to keep the perfective, all you would have to do would have a like a adverb like yet.
So we do a little adverb, temporal adverb brainstorm. And think of some good tense marking?
I'm kind of wondering what we had actually thought we were doing like 2 weeks ago. Did you check in the
Last time I remember doing this, we were on demonstratives in the proto like language and doing some sort of like how to align the visibility with like the modern language, because like these are used.
It was the modifiers versus last time we were making the we were in the proto language doc and we were looking at the classifiers.
Yes.
And the classifiers we were gonna be asymmetrically developing the pronouns and everything.
Okay, this is coming back. Yeah, this we were, because like in order to be used pronominally, demonstrators need to have that classifier. So we were kind of thinking about what classifiers we need then. Okay, all right. Oh, we have the sources. We need just the forms, Jake, and then we can speed things and kind of list things out. Oh yeah, we had 2 thunderstorms today, Jonathan, like already. So like it's been like wild in the realm of meteorology.
Remind me whether the we were saying that at this stage of the language, are these fused at all, or are they still separate and productive? Because I feel like having them be more analytic, or
this is what we're doing, because I was wondering about if it was going to be a true classifier, like would these be used with just demonstratives? That feels odd. It, like, to me, like there needs to be at least like one other sort of like at least like a numeral classifier, but like we already have that. Yeah. So I think these have fused really early. And then the number classifiers are kind of like the second iteration of this.
I didn't think. You mean, sorry, it's also because we have I know why you're calling them number classifiers. I think it's one of these cases where the way that we talk about these things isn't necessarily immediately obvious. So number as in like pluralizing modifiers.
Yes.
Because when we originally conceived of them, we didn't necessarily conceive of them in the realm of the classifier. No. They were more just sources of plurals that were going to be less predictable.
And like I think they still are. I think.
Well, they fill all the same niches, more or less, that these things are going to end up filling.
Yes.
Which isn't me saying, I mean, I think that it would be probably a bit too much to go back and add like single marking. Not necessarily single marking. I think if we started saying that like there were going to be pairs of these things.
Yes. Yes.
Particularly because the plurals, as we were going to have them occur in the Adalo language.
Yeah, this is a dumb idea.
They're going to be separate not words necessarily, but like effectively a sort of particle. I guess is maybe the easiest way to describe it.
I
Um,
and I have a feeling the answer is going to be no, but like, could I
Am
don't
I
know.
zooming enough, everyone? I forgot to do the 125%.
I was gonna say like, could these like singular classifiers, if you want to call them that, could they be mapped on like the absolutive somehow?
Uh, they're not really.
'Cause that's why my gut is saying no, because like I kind of conceived it as like you have the root and this either the nominal root cannot exist by itself. It needs to have something bound to it, and this would be like the base, like the absolute state, I guess.
I mean, you'd probably just end up. I think the thing is that the system that we have right now
Is
works quite
flawless.
neatly,
Yes,
and I think this would sort of fuck that up.
it definitely would fuck that up.
I think like I don't know if we want to.
I don't not hate the idea of these kind of being like singular, like optional singular plural kind of in tandem what it was. The singular gets lost and reinterpreted as these like pronouns with the demonstratives, and then we still retain like the plural markers where they are.
Well, the other thing is that like this isn't the only language that has to exist.
That is also true.
So it's possible that like when we get further on with things that we end up with a more noun class type system with sort of fewer of these that survive and
some kind of fuse, no pun intended.
and then the plurals potentially like the goal is for things to be more analytic and or fusional, and so there'll be more opportunities for squishing everything together. This was I think where I was trying to lead us was we have like this down here, which is sort of one of our touch points for the relational classifiers.
Oh yes,
Right.
yes. Okay.
Which we did do a poll on that, didn't we?
Maybe.
Like there was we did a yay or nay for the patrons.
Yes, okay, that's what it was. I thought more so like deeper than that, but yes,
Bye, Sutton.
yes, bye, son. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and such.
I feel like okay, bye to me reads slightly confrontational.
No, I felt like it was like, I hope you like the Zoom, and then it was like, okay, bye, as in like, how dare it like be more zoomed in, but like that's how I interpreted it. But it's very very much in good strides rather than like confrontational. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, relational classifiers. How things are related to the folks. That's
this is why when you started bringing up a number, I was then like, oh no, not numeral classifiers.
No, that's what I wanted to try to avoid, where like these would be used with demonstratives, and then like that's it. Whereas in like Mandarin, they're used like with demonstratives and numbers and adjectives and all that good jazz. So like thinking like, is there a language where just it only occurs with demonstratives, like a NatLang example of this?
I think it's one of these things where I really wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither. I always like to have like the name, so I don't feel like I'm crazy.
I feel like I have like the physical copy of I need to check if I'm on camera or not.
You are.
I was like,
classifiers. I do have a book with that exact cover, and it is not that book. I know.
I saw some discourse on the social media today, talking about whether the cover of academic books, or books in general, really, whether the cover of books really matters or not. And some people were saying that they really felt like actually having a nice book cover really improved the experience that they had. So apparently there is a forthcoming thing that talks about marginal classifiers that are only used with deictic stuff or articles, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of what but then there's also one that's like predicative classifiers that is about spatial predication, which
does feel relevant. Juno, we have a dental appointment on the same day. Oh my god. I had my dental appointment this morning, and they said that my teeth looked fabulous from last time. So proud of myself.
Lovely. So predicate classifier systems. See classifier verbal. Oh, like verbal classifiers.
That does make sense.
It would make sense. I'm sure this is some thrilling content here.
I'm as you are doing that, looking at some words for our classifiers.
Lovely. Let me know where to put the camera there. Here we go.
Yep.
Start at the top. And
also all if I'm sure it's a really weird feeling, Juno, having like that like goo stuff all in up there.
I quite enjoy it.
I remember like when I got braces with it, like the impressions they gave, and like it just felt like the hardening kind of felt weird, and like with like the metal, like how they shoved it was just like literally up into my palate. I can see why people are like, chat, like this is like, you know, it's fun to engage with people. Oh, this is a good word though. This is in Sparkle Zone for a reason. I hate that.
I half want to be like, why does Eichenwald not recognize this category of classifiers that I recognize? And I'm just kind of like, this is kind of one of the main reference here. And so I'm just gonna Wikipedia classifier linguistics and see what's going on. And I know that David's going to arrive at some point. So this is suggesting that, like, very briefly, because this lines up what I was seeing in the index, was that in mainland Southeast Asian languages, the idea is that the demonstrative classifiers are effectively like a development from the numeral classifiers.
Yes, that was my understanding as well.
So effectively that you go from like one student to then adding on this student, that student. But I think that like in terms of the process of developing classifiers as like a unit, I don't think it's that weird to suggest that the demonstrative meaning developed without the numerical meaning, even if, because the thing is that all of these examples of this one pathway are like influenced by each other. And so I don't think it's like necessarily all that useful. Like it's not necessarily naturalistic in terms of copying a pattern found in a natural language, but I feel no shame in just being like, here you go.
Approximate and
okay. Let's see. Kan dan pilf. These are a little chunky.
Yeah, this one I'm going to this one I know will be like reduced really easily. Like this is going to probably become like just like This one is kind of chunky. This one's just like puff. That's just cute. Puff the magic dragon
is by the sea and frolics in the something mist.
I believe you.
I could play it on clarinet at one point.
They made us learn like recorder. What's a good coda for a word for pole?
Does it need a coda?
Okay, great. Love that for her.
Okay, what's on my mind? Oh, I was checking the lyrics to Puff the Magic Dragon, of course. I didn't realize it was this recent. Yeah.
It being like the public domain?
It's from 1959, which...
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Shows the two pole-like letters. Yes. I thought it was actually I thought it was like 1920s. So that's my knowledge of musical history. If it's pre-Beatles, I don't know.
Like, it's based on a poem by someone born in 1940.
Oh.
And he wrote the poem when he was 19. So that would have been in 1939. A year before he was born. In 1959.
Dang.
But then there was a poem from 1936, apparently, called The Tale of Custard the Dragon by someone called Ogden Nash.
I've heard that name. I don't know why I've heard that name, but I definitely know who an Ogden Nash is. Why do I know that name?
I know who an Ogden Nash is. You're such an Ogden Nash, Miles.
Oh, he died in Baltimore, Jonathan. That's cool. So did Edgar Allan Poe. Also died in Baltimore, famously.
Wow. Hoop.
Hoop. Did that feel like dusty?
No, not at all. To me, it sounds more like something that would remove dust. We'd go like hoop, 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 hoop.
You already call it the hooper.
Yeah, the hoop.
The hooper. I'm gonna make me Hebrew and be hoop. Because that sounds like they're like your footstep, like.
Me being confidently like, I've looked at these photos of this animal and it has 4 toes, and then it turning out like, no, everyone agrees that there were only 3 toes.
Do most birds have 3 toes?
What?
Do most?
No, it's when I was looking, like, I think it's the magpie goose is somewhat closely related to these birds, but they're actually not that close. It's just the closest one that's still alive.
Oh.
The mihirungs have 3. Yeah.
Make this huck. Girl, really? Did I just select that? Bro, that's crazy. Okay, huck. That's shake and that's shake. We're good. Okay.
You're really going all in on these coders.
I just maybe I feel like most of the other codifiers have CODIS.
Doesn't that mean that maybe they shouldn't have coders?
Okay. So let's.
Oh,
well, this is important because we wanted to make the word for foot a glyph. So let's be sure that like we hadn't like chosen a glyph for Q yet. I'm pretty sure we hadn't. I'm looking.
I was like, oh, what's a good word for ash? Oh, why not ush?
Yes.
I do feel like
Oof. The what's it called? Oof. Okay, I see that. Where are you, girl?
And then I would love to be able to do something like susuwatari, but we don't have a S. So the su syllable probably doesn't work. We don't have a W, so I don't think the wa syllable works. So it could be like tar.
Tar, I'm fine with. Tar. I feel like I'm going crazy because I know there is like a documentation of this writing system potentially being made. Because how could there not be? And I cannot find it for the life of me. And I feel like things are like flashing before my eyes. And all I want to see is that like if we have a word that like starts with a Q, it has a glyph assigned to it. And I think the answer
Jump to me. We don't have a word starting with Q that has a glyph assigned to it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that means that we can use it for foot. Where was that at?
In the section labeled script. And it does have a thing that says glyph. If you
so stupid, Jake. I'm so stupid. I feel
what
what
are you searching for?
That's the thing. I was not searching. I literally just like was like looking down like the outline, hoping and praying like the needle just showed itself from like the haystack. I was scrolling too
Why
fast.
would you do it that way?
Because I'm not intuitive half the time. I always strive to learn things the hard way. That's always been the case.
I love that for you.
Dude, I don't know about from myself.
Oh, yes. We didn't fill in a lot of these. This is true. Did you send me the image, Jonathan? No.
Oh, we did make a glyph for Mihirung foot, but did not come up with the form. So that is important. So we can just ascribe that meaning of copper.
No, one of the things that I'm still sad about is that you shut down my idea that we would have distinct words for Mihirung body parts versus human body parts.
Did I?
Yeah. I can say this because I was.
Here comes the receipts, everybody.
I was directly inspired by the description of terms in this book from the Tate exhibition of Emily Cam. I gave myself so long to prepare, and then I freaking out.
I'm going to do a little bio break. So I'm gonna be like 1 moment.
Cool.
Have to hear this full.
Kungware. Where are you going? Now I don't know if you're here for my rant.
I am. I had to blow my nose, and I didn't want to show the folks.
Oh, I thought you meant you were gonna like take a shit or something.
No, I'm not going to take a dump live on stream. That's against YouTube conditions.
I thought that you would also mute yourself.
I did.
You did.
Oh my god! Okay. That is very fair, Jonathan, to your defense. That like bio games tend to like be like.
I was like, certain you meant you were going to the toilet. Yeah.
No, I just needed to blow my nose.
Is that a bio break? Just let me blow my nose.
I had to attend to something about my biology. That's a bio break.
Well, now we found out something about your psychology too.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Anyway, there's a lovely section about Aranda, which maybe means that I should just use this. Like, if we're saying that there are Mihirungs, well, that they're going to be wild Mihirungs that are going to be different, but anyway.
Yeah, these people are the terror bird folks, but also like insofar that like yeah, the Mihirungs are important.
But yeah, like there's all this stuff about like all the names for things, including like the word for a crust of a bird and all this other stuff. And there's a nice word for guana as well. Alewatier. I think that we may want to allow trisyllabic roots in the Puma language, although I'm a bit worried about what that would actually mean.
That I don't know how much.
I think considering that we have reduplicated disyllabic roots, like allowing something with 3 unique syllables wouldn't be horrible.
No, I agree with you. That's also, I mean, selfishly, that's why I did that one little like vowel initial thing. But that's also like I think having a full like 3rd syllable is sufficient, and it will make things very fun for me a little bit. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Although I will say, if there were 3 heavy syllables, that would be a bit. Anyway,
this is not the language we need to work on right now.
No. I had my little rant about how I was sad. I'm thinking of making a little language, also from Adalu for my SpecCom presentation.
Oh, that would be very cute.
So I may just use the idea for that.
Oh my gosh! So the form of ash, comes out as
Form of Ash sounds like a film, like The Shape of Water, the sequel.
Yes.
Anyway,
Part 6, Ash. But it comes out as
okay. Jonathan has sent the image, so I should be able to like advise.
Somehow YouTube started at the beginning of the stream, which is a confusing place to start. Usually the beginning is the best place to start, so it's very interesting. Obviously not for this, but the beginning.
Okay, so M is probably gonna be Mul flood based, and now I have to remember how to get the.
Yes.
Flood, which implies the use of the house glyph, which may have N.
Oh, that's
I.
for.
That's not going to be I. What does shoe begin with?
An L.
Maybe,
Lum.
okay.
Lum.
Not to get back onto the is that a schwa or not discourse. So that one we.
Oh yeah. I mean.
Ing is grass. Grass.
Yeah, not Engma. The Enye.
Yeah, eng. What's the form?
Nima.
Lovely.
Nice.
Is
rope the glyph that you made? Because I have the form in here.
We didn't use rope because it could be basically anything. Equally, like stone, we sort of considered something, but like it could basically be anything. Oh, and we did something for fly.
Fly is the lateral L.
Yeah.
Girl, what? I'm sorry. Did you hear what I just said? What did I just say, Jake?
The lateral L.
Thank
fine.
you.
Anyway.
What the? Oh my god, y'all. I'm at the palatal, of course, but aren't all L's lateral at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, what's the form?
LIMT. Girl, where'd you just go? I saw you.
I think that's valid.
Yeah, and as an N as in Nancy.
Yint.
Not yint. Good word for start. Oh my god, just
okay. I think that's. Well, Jonathan, tell me if I'm completely missing part of it. We were going to go with ant for the glottal stop, I think.
Ant is glottal stop initial. It is angry.
Yes. So. Not that one.
Oh, I see what Jens did with this here, in terms of like the mutation chart example.
Well, no, I made a lot of these to fill in the mutation chart. Is what happened.
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. I can tell in a good way.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay. Let's get back to business to defeat the verbs.
Maybe,
no. Verbs.
Well,
we're still doing classifiers.
Oh, Mary Mother. Okay, yes, we are. Let's get down to business to defeat these classifiers.
I don't know why we talk about defeating them, really, because we did basically decide to throw all of these classifiers at.
Okay, so these.
Have you put these in the dictionary?
Dictionary, no. In Lexergy, yes.
Okay.
Oh, listen, we are in 2026. Everybody is paying $150 for microtonal music nowadays. Who needs 24 equal tone temperament? Oh, I didn't see the movie Tar. I meant to, with Kate Blanchett, the 3-hour tour de force of her being a woman conductor. The Forum for Dust Mote reminded me, and talking about the music.
I feel like it wasn't really about her as a woman, but more as what it means to be a woman in a position of power.
Correct.
In
Yes.
modern age.
Oh, so you did see it?
I have seen Tar, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I did mean 12, Jonathan, so to my defense. But I don't put it in the dictionary, but these would follow the boop 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 the demonstrative, right? It's gonna be demonstrative, then classifier.
They would follow the boop 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 demonstrative.
Boop
Boop boop boop
boop boop boop boop boop.
boop boop boop.
Oh my god. I think this is from All Stars 11. I think it was Lucky Stars, but she got asked, I guess, if something is kosher, and granted, the microphone was terrible, but it did sound like, but she didn't know what it was at all. It's like kosher, the culture, like no kosher. It was so funny. I don't know. Oh my god, I thought it was very funny. Okay, these are gonna.
Yeah, I'd argue it did fall into the RuPaul loves talking about Judaism thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say that Stop That Train, I think, is coming out soon, if not like this weekend. So I'm also like so excited for that. Are you not excited for Stop That Train?
No. Yeah, I think it seems like it's got like no. It just feels like RuPaul was like, you know what? I want to make a film.
No, I will. Yes.
Like I feel like I get to be a film snob now. Like having been exposed to so much, and I'm just like, this isn't a film that needed to be made. Judgy.
Okay, these are some fine forms.
Okay. So keep it moving. Okay. We have half an hour left, and I think that there are two paths that we could go down. I think there is one path which is
Better pencil.
Oh, you took control of the camera. Oh no, I'm just not live. I was like, what's going on? How is Miles moving the screen?
No, I'm not.
I if I'm gonna make this a little poll, I should do it quickly. So which do you want to see live? Which, I mean, I don't think making the forms into composite forms is going to be all that exciting for a poll, unless
it's going to be a table at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
there's
the
potential that you would have like various degrees of like fusionality. Is fusionality a word?
Yeah, I mean, like, it can be.
I guess there's degrees of fusion. Yeah. RuPaul in the I'm a Cheerleader is very famous.
Yeah.
I
don't know what amphibia is, though. I assume.
Which do you want to see? So, making fused forms, or work to decide on possessive mods.
Oh,
Class.
I think the voice actor who plays Prince Zuko is also in But I'm a Cheerleader.
I've unlocked a way to be more judgy. I think I was always this judgy, if I'm being honest. I don't know what you would.
I mean, how else would you phrase that, Rufio? Oh, I'm okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's the only thing I know him from. Or like,
Who's Rufio?
I think that was Bill Cosby's like stage name.
Is this the band? I also have never seen an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I know I need to watch it at some point. Maybe something for me to do now I don't have anything better in my life. Dante Basco?
Yes, that is who it is. Of Basco cheese stick fame.
Basco cheese stick?
Bosco cheese sticks? It's an American thing. We have from school lunches. They're really bad.
Okay.
Oh, the movie. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. Maybe I am imagining it now. Yes, Cinnamon, you absolutely have joined the conversation at a fantastic moment. I will also believe that Dante Bosco also was a Power Ranger in the Red Power Ranger, potentially. Or else I'm like imagining something. But he does give Power Ranger vibes.
Oh, he voiced Jake Long in American Dragon, which I did watch.
Yes. Also that. Yes.
Lovely. Okay. I feel like we've had enough tangent time for the poll to be done. Okay.
What won the poll?
What
do the people want to see?
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. People wanted to watch us fuse the forms.
Fuse the forms. Cool. So I'm going to go to this other one.
So we can say base form. Sometimes I adopt your practice of not having capital letters, and sometimes I don't. And when I see it without the capital letters, it gives me the ick. So there we go. I'm going to do that. Less pretty, but anyway. Okay, so we need... Do you think that there's going to be the visibility distinction in the...
Not in the pronominals. There's no way in hell.
Okay.
No.
I don't know why I only did this for this column. That was a terrible idea on my part. Okay. So there'll be base, and then there will be a... Is this in the... Oh, this is in the proto. Okay. I want to copy the table and move it into the Odoluin.
Mm-hmm.
So these are pronominal. So is there a pronoun demonstrative section? Okay.
Yeah, do a whole new section. I'm making it like a little bit of like a little.
So these are... This is the demonstrative modifiers.
Yeah.
Okay. And so and then Okay, beautiful. Do you think the source matters for this page? I think probably not.
Let me see where you are, and then I will say. If it's in the other one, then I say yes. Yeah, I say keep the source.
Okay, I disagree with you, but it's fine.
Wait. Oh, I did the thing, Jake. Oh, here, no sources. Here, source is fine without. In the proto tab, then absolutely we should keep that there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was going to delete the source in here, and we'll have proximal and distal forms here. And then if I go back here, we don't need these two columns.
Correct.
Beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Imagine if we were big enough that people cared about copyright claiming us.
Tell me about it. Speaking of the devil, I got so many annoying songs in my head from going to the dentist. Because like it just is like 101.5. I will say that again, the form for powder comes out as is, which we romanize as YS, which is also the seminal album of Joanna Newsom, wife of Andy Samberg, comedian. Nice. Now, why the hell?
Wow, that's a word.
Gizam, King Gizam, and the Lizam with. Oh my gosh, Jake! I heard someone who was very French, like Parisian French, say King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and it made my heart flutter. It was so lovely, and it was just like it was like saying Italian okay, but like way better.
Mm-hmm. See, I assume you know the word jism.
No, you have to learn me about another sort of horrible piece of history.
It's not. No. This is just a slang term for semen. But it's originally American English.
I mean, like I heard the first part as the slang. I didn't know, and I didn't know it had a full like. It was known as long.
What?
Jizdum with a um. I never heard the full phrase of it. I only heard
no,
the first.
It's just JISM, jism.
No, I didn't know it had a nasal syllable in there.
They're two different words. Or I guess jizz is going to be derived from it.
Oh god, the algorithm is going to hate us so much right now. But
yeah, it's a shortening of the original.
I learned a lot about my own biology today. It's great. Oh god damn it!
Sorry. I'm glad everyone's here for this.
Listen, I have therapy before this. I learned a lot during there too. So it is very nice to learn a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We're romanizing the palatal as NJ.
Yeah.
Okay, because we use the Y as the central vowel. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We have full hop and full hope, which I love for a large animal. Gizbiff and Fibiff. Very cute.
They're both horrible.
Full hop is wonderful.
These are both horrible forms.
I know. This one's a palindrome.
Fibiff.
Full hop. Fitness is also, I will say, is bad. Fitness is not a good form. But how many times are you going to say that powder? Unless like you truly are like you like in like a bakery.
You just make it fus.
Fis. Oh yeah. Well, no. Yes, we can actually. Fis. And this is get this. This little adjective there because of our little friend the theta.
Giskap is.
Giskap. This sounds like a Basque
long, but fine.
This is the Basque town. This is a Basque town. This is for sure a Basque town. This is also a Basque town. Oh, speaking of Basque, you know how maybe you don't know, but Athletic Bilbao, the football club in Bilbao, they only recruit Basque players, and there's a Quebec analog that only recruits Quebecois players. That was really, really interesting to learn.
Sorry, I blacked out for a second. I was expecting more to come.
No, that was it. That was all I learned.
I just don't think it's very nice.
No, it's very cute that it's kind of like they kind of like raise up their own. It's in Laval, but I don't want to go to Laval. That sounds scary.
I don't think that's good. But it's like I don't know. I think it's like a mindset thing where like there's part of it for me that's like,
I mean, it's definitely more close to home for you than for me.
Like if there was a Welsh team that were like, we want to do everything in Welsh, and so you have to learn Welsh to participate. Like if it was like I think that there's a way to do it that is open, and I know like in Quebec there is plenty of emphasis that is also on like openness.
There's
but I think like I just, and yeah, not everything has to be an open practice, but I'm also just like, I would feel kind of like it what like as soon as you start being like, we're only employing X kind of people.
Oh like, yeah, no, it's definitely not that. It's just like it's more so kind of like, I don't want to say like the DEI of football, but it's kind of like a little bit like, oh, like, are you Quebecer? Then like, yeah, you can probably play for this club. You might not. You can like so like.
Quebec people routinely discriminated against in Anglophone football teams.
I don't
or
know.
is it just that it's a Quebec club for the sake of it being Quebecois?
Yeah, the latter. It's more so like
yeah,
of it all.
At which point it's just nationalism, which I don't really appreciate. But anyway.
Oh god. I mean, there's definitely some fun sorts of that happening around the corner.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Cool. Love. Flip is such a good word.
Flip is so dumb.
Flip could not have been planned. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we are considering it. It is staying. It is forever. Fuck, I don't like. I kind of just make it like, to be honest, either like fuck or fuck.
If we're reducing footus to fus, then
yeah, we're doing that. Okay. Fact. Fenule sounds like FanDuel. So gosh.
For like it has like the stress is penultimate, right? Is that stress? That's stress, right?
It's Fibith. Fibith.
The more that I hear it, the less put off I am by it.
Oh yeah, I definitely I think it's a great word and a good contender. And
I don't think it's a great word. I think it's just that I've come to terms with the fact that it exists.
It also feels like a Welsh name called like the.
I wish that I remembered enough about Welsh orthography.
I know.
Oh,
Hopefully, Aaron is still present. He can tell us.
because the F is the F the single F or the double F? Because there is a
The
double
F
F.
is the double F. I
Anyway,
don't know if there's orthographic B, but I think there is. But anyway, this was our. Oh, we should write stuff up a little bit. We can actually try. Yes. Okay.
well, what do you think needs writing up?
Hold on. These are gonna be. Hold on. Well, modifiers. This that's gonna be nominal. And no, yeah, no, the messages. And that's gonna be down here. It's gonna be all the way down here. No. Why was this up here? Go away. Nice. Oh, fork. Okay, great. Okay, go. Never mind. Nothing. Oh, Jake, we need a language name, and it's been a minute since we've brought this
Are
up.
we saying that we're?
Oh, wait.
I
Is
really
this why
think
we've been waiting because the relational.
whether we are committed to puff, considering I don't like Gispuff or for buff. What happens if it's puffy?
With an I?
Yeah.
Puffy, puff, 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 puffy, 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 puffy. It becomes Gispivy, sorry, and Fibivy.
That's worse.
Yeah, that is worse. If it is peef, if it's not, if it's, I think it's Gisbeef and Fibbeef. But also, like, beef sounds like a little bit of like a screw with like beef.
What was our source for small animal?
It is an ant.
Puff is also really not an anti-word.
No, it is not.
If I'm being really honest.
It should have been the powder word. But do you want to like it? What is the most bothersome sequence of that? Because for me, I'm betting it's the schwa, because that's the part that's going to be.
I just don't think a P, a schwa, or a F gives anything like ant to me.
Great, goodbye.
Like it's so labial but nondescript.
Okay, so
labial but nondescript is not how I'd want ever to be defined.
Let's do sheet. That feels very.
Why do you come up with these things?
Let's see, what does sheet come out as?
It's gonna come out as sheet.
It does.
It's gonna look quite like sheet because it will be a S with a little dot.
Oh, it will. Oh, that no. I don't like that. No, because that comes out. That no. Okay. No, get rid of her.
Was it me or was it Miles who said the schwa rather than schwa?
Oh, probably me. I
feel like I was saying schwa more than you.
Me?
It's always Miles.
Oh, I know. I fully know my ramifications.
Move.
What would the word for ant be?
Like teak.
Teak. Teak. Do we have teak? Nope, that's the only teak we got.
And teak here means to like something in Hindi. Like
Come out
mujer,
gistic and fidik.
tu,
Much
tu?
better.
Is it tu or I need to look. Well, I don't need to. It would be nice sometime for me to return to my Hindi learning period. Anyway,
Nice.
Fadik.
Fidik. Fagach. Okay.
Fagacha.
Fagacha! Ooh, I just realized that I have leftover sausage Alfredo gnocchi tray bake waiting for me after this.
Sorry. that's I shouldn't be so snobby, but that's but was it nice?
No, it's very good. I mean, like I assembled it myself, so it is not like a frozen tray bake. So it does taste.
No, that wasn't the thing. It was turning. It was because Alfredo sauce also doesn't really exist here, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And so I associate it like I appreciate now I've learned more. Like it's just like butter parmesan water.
Yeah. It's my first inclination was that it's pasta ranch dressing, but like it's more like cheesy and better than that and less sour. But also like what was I gonna say too? Oh, I put like breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese on top of the tray bake, so it got all these little crusties and just like nice melty cheese and stuff.
But at that point, isn't it just pasta al forno?
Sure, I guess.
Okay. Anyway,
we're here. We got our
I
pronouns.
feel like I've left my full judginess out. I blame Mateus.
Oh god, that's good crack. Nice.
Okay. Gista, fuda. I feel like the long vowel really doesn't give small thing, but I'm kind of into it.
No, it doesn't. Unless
Could
like
you
you're
put the I at the end?
yeah, I think we should put an I at the end. I mean it's gonna be gistir and
It is?
I assume so. Or
Isn't it gistari fudari?
oh, gistay and fuday. Oh, tari at the end. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. That actually will change it. Okay, that becomes actually it comes as gistari and fidari.
Lovely.
Okay.
I feel like you said that with a slightly Iranian sensibility, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. I try to do the tap as well as everybody else.
And now it's even closer to Susawatari.
Watari.
Anyway.
I do like if this was TR. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask because in this modern phonology, I want to be sure. I know we have long A, and I agree with that, but it also states that we have long, we have the long diphthong I still. Is that still a part of our language? Is that still present?
I think it's marginal.
I think it also is marginal, but I'm also.
I think it's from. There was a specific condition where the vowel would be lengthened, and then the palatal from a coda would would cause the preceding vowel to diphthongize.
Yeah. Because it's I. Okay. Yeah, I'm just remembering myself a little bit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For rural morphology, I'm gonna put a little tense marking. I already have a tense marking here. I'm gonna put tense marking.
Gistig, gisli, gistud, gistat, gisnul,
and
gitus. Lovely.
Of the action. Tense can be marked.
Gizam is still quite fun.
Gizam is very fun.
Yeah.
These are analytic. How you phrase that? These are not a part of the verbal framework, verbal stem, as aspect in some semblance is instead.
Hmm?
I don't like that phrase that. Yeah, it is perfective. Great. Present tense. Past. Well, this would be maybe.
I guess this, if we're gonna introduce aspect back, like you can always do like
back up. Sorry, this is my misunderstanding. This imperfective is not derived from the imperfective aspect. The mutation on the verb is deriving a participle.
Yeah, that's what we ended up deciding.
Okay, so ignore me then. So yeah, okay, cool. Okay, and but derived from. Okay. I feel like a lot of documentation for me is just like making sure I remember what the heck is going on, which I mean is half the battle. But how many tenses do we want? Do we want to have all three represented, or I mean the three basic states of matter, or do we want like to like divide and not have? I feel like it depends on like how many adverbs we want, because each could have their own like meaning ish. Like tomorrow could be possibly used here, or like last night, but like of course that would be very like.
Well, but also not everything has to be grammaticalized.
Also true.
But yeah, that is sort of where we're heading, and I think it's also a very decent poll question.
It is a very decent poll question. I'm going to write down one thing first. Hold on. And I really do, because like the one thing that's like inhibiting us somewhat from like getting a language name down is the relational classifiers, because we need to describe how the language is related to the people, and that is literally at the core of that.
But we don't have to do that for the source.
No, we don't. That is true. We don't have to do it for source. We have.
But it is definitely one of the options.
Yeah. So, how? We're also like mere seconds away from ending this, also, and I'm just thinking of like.
Yeah, I think we can just say goodbye.
Okay. Also, just one more plug. We are running our Puma challenge. If you are on the Discord, please go ahead and sign up. I actually might just put a link to it on Patreon as well, so people can kind of access it. We're like 2 days in, and that does not matter. We're giving you about like 2.5 months, and like probably midway through, you'll get a little longer text to translate. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Not too long though. Not too long.
Because I'm not creating it ish. I mean, why be so when we can laugh?
I'm sure the next time that you run a relay, the text is going to be so short.
It's going to be like one word. I mean, one word, and there's going to be no excuse to take months at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.